Hello, and I'm back here on the channel. And today I'm dropping a quick vid because, as always, your boy has to go into work. And of course, I am in the world famous Lucille. She is just chugging along. We're out here. If you hear stuff in the background, there's some rain going down. It's a cloudy day, much like the news that I have for you today. So, Rotten Tomatoes. Let's talk about Rotten Tomatoes because this stuff is not deep enough with the things that are going on with this company. So they came under fire for getting rid of their interest button. You can no longer put whether or not you want to see or not want to see a film. Now you can only put you want to see a film. So they've completely gotten rid of that in the comments section. So alright, whatever. Now, Captain Marvel released audience scores recently. Now, there was something like I'd say about 4,000 and some change worth of audience scores. Now, Rotten Tomatoes, being the shady self that they are, they decide they didn't like the comments. So what does Rotten Tomatoes do? Of course, being the shill media that they are, they decide they're going to up and get rid of 54,000 reviews. Now, if you're going with the fact that they're saying trolls are rating the movie bad and angry males are hating on Captain Marvel, 50,000? Really? There's no people in between there. It's just all of the angry males in the world got together and decided, hey, Captain Marvel, let's review bomb this. Now, it's not to say that there is not review bombing going down. You made people upset when you took off the interest button. So of course people are going to be spamming reviews. But the fact that you are taking and scrubbing everything proves that it is more than just trolling. Because guess what the score was? Take a guess. 32%. That is the lowest I've seen in audience interest. Now, after scrubbing the system and refreshing it, it's up to a 48% currently right now. 48% from a 32. Now, before, the system was like refreshing, so it only looked like it bumped it to like about a 34, but if you check now, it bumped the rating all the way back up. The critical score is 81, which is fresh. And then the audience score is sitting at a 48, which is still rotten. So answer me this. What was the point in that, Rotten Tomatoes? What is the point? You've already destroyed your credibility enough. Now you're furthering the trolls' argument that you are a biased, shill media site that does not care about people's opinions, but pushing this movie and all of the agendas that are attached on to this film. It makes me really sick that we can't trust the media scores. I talk to people who still look at Rotten Tomatoes and are going to see this movie, and then they come out and say, oh, well, it was all right. Or crazy yet, no one's picking up on this, and some people come out and they love it. But we knew the average moviegoer would. And I said in my review fairly that the average moviegoer will like this film. I never took that away. I said an MCU fan will be confused. Doesn't mean that they don't like it. And I said a comic book fan will hate this movie. And I've even had some clear thinking audience members who saw this film for what it was. Now, this just compounds... Oh, I'm getting to that. Thank you. I am getting to that. This just compounds their anger. But here's the greatest thing. Here's the greatest thing of the whole scenario. Now, they decided to boost the ratings. Not only that they scrubbed them, but that doesn't bring up the score. No, you have to have positive reviews. So what do? If we're trolls, then they are employing bots, fake reviewers, to push a review up to the point that it needs to be. So what that means is they flood it with generic reviewers, and guess what they do? They change the names. And they're not even creative names. They're like Jose and some like outlandish things. Knowing this person probably never seen it, and the review is the same. If you like special effects and... Hello, I apologize for that. I could be a conspiracy theorist and say that was Marvel shutting me down because they didn't want, and Rotten Tomatoes because they did not want me to put this video out. But actually, it was just my phone's battery power dying. I don't know why this phone's battery has been like on the fritz. So, anyways, I apologize for the disconnect. My phone's been kind of on the fritz lately, and I had to plug her in. So, anyways, they employed Marvel bots or Rotten Tomato bots or who is ever covering for this movie bots. They've employed them to up their rating. This is the most deplorable thing I have seen from the media, and I've seen some pretty deplorable things in my life. And this just takes the cake. This is a new level of shilling like I have never seen in my life. Or as a matter of fact, in like my life and my father's life and my father's father's life, the media has never been this bad. And why? Why is Marvel protecting this film the way they are? Because it's the new wave of feminism. There was an article that came out that said Phase 4 is going to be the last of the MCU. And it will be the last if they keep on doing this. Yeah, Ultron. That is so true. And you know what? This is disgusting. I think that this right here shows that this franchise is going to die. Like Star Wars. Star Wars hasn't died, but it's on life support. Marvel is effectively trying to put their brand on life support. And this is the worst case that I've ever seen. And you know what? People like us are not going to stop calling these people out on their shenanigans. We will continue to press these issues because they are relevant. Freedom of speech and the right to speak your mind, even if people don't like it, should be an option. If someone leaves me a comment or if someone says something negative about me, I will not sit there and take it off and erase it and pretend it doesn't exist, because people have a right to their opinion. They have a right to tell me they don't like me. Personally, I don't care. I have enough friends. You don't need to like me, but you should respect me as an individual and respect my opinion, such as I should respect your opinion. And you know what? To all of you media outlets out there, for all of you corporate people who are sitting there worried about your press passes, this is the quickest way for people to get tired of the nonsense. They're tired of it. Even average moviegoers are getting tired of it. This film is not a good example, but other movies are showing it. Box office numbers are reflecting it. There has been almost a drop in box office and ticket sales by 30% from 2019 to 2018, and from 2018 to 2017, about 45%. The theater industry, the film industry is in decline, and Netflix and Hulu and all of them are going to be the future because these companies keep pulling these shenanigans. And I'm not going to sit by, and the rest of us in this community won't sit by while you sit here and silence our voices. This is about opinions. I served, and as a soldier, I'm disgusted by how I have come back and I've seen this blatant trying to silence our voices. So all of you out there, don't be angry, but be objective. Leave reviews on this movie. Tell your honest feelings, because one thing is that people need to hear it. And even if they scrub and erase it, it's still there. It's still out there forever. They can only get rid of a little part of it. It can be retrieved. And people will know that this is a scam. This whole entire setup is a racket, and it needs to be called out, because we got to teach our kids better than this. But anyways, this is just my car video for right now. I had to shoot one quick because I've been busy. I did a tournament, and then I came, and I'm about to go into work right now, but I wanted to leave you guys with a little message. So don't take the RT score. Go to Metacritic, go to IDBM, and see real critics who are really not trying to the system, who are really giving honest scores. Don't look at Rotten Tomato anymore. Clearly they've been brought. Clearly they're compromised. We need to go on other platforms and let our voices be heard. Thank you very much, and as always, if you like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and please get the word out about my channel, because more people need to be informed about things that are going on, and they need to be made aware so that we can all have our freedom of speech and opinion. Till next time, love to all of you. Thank you all at the channel, and me and Goose